touches his shoulder, turns to lever and strikes up. Noses for cue direct, rockets for second, hard with a third, scuffs for fourth. Shit. But look, if this wasn't 8-ball, thankfully it wasn't. He was playing alone. To play alone, that was something. To come down here dressed in a beaten-up hoodie and punished sneakers, styling stripes and spots into playful geometry. There's smoke too. An illegal silver coterie hung above the tables. He doesn't drink, or he shouldn't drink, though tonight on the kickstand by the table and the high bar stool, draping his hood and minding his fags is a pint of beer. There must be music, but he doesn't hear it, refuses to listen. He doesn't need to take sides. These balls are his. He can take free aim, a strike at whichever one impresses, chooses for difficulty, the toughest shot. Long time since he played tournament level. Not the best, not the worst, he takes a sip. Eyeing the middle right pocket, he knocks a 7-ball near sideways. The thing fidgets in the pocket, nestles. He gets baited stares in being alone, a young man, working the table with deadly efficiency. But he's learned to erase any pressure, to enjoy his concentration. Several balls need potting, he goes to work, lumbering round the table, rifling sequentially. The cue aches hot. The maths of the next shot and the one after make sense to him. Stillness. He pauses to watch, to cast his eye over the table, his concerned gaze mapping expectation. People envy to watch, to take notice of this guy on his own as he sinks ball after ball. It's a run as good as any he's had, he can't miss. Pings a 4-ball into the opposite pocket, drops a spot. He anticipates for black for final strike. By now a crowd has nosily gathered, mostly boys, a couple of men. For black is open. He curls a 6 pendulum style into the side-hand pocket. On a turn he draws aim, for black. His strike is fluid, hard. He watches the ball tumble over itself, pick pace across the green, plump full into the sack. The crowd disperses, pretends not to be impressed. He limbers up, set to break, brings his elbow high, ready to crack the cue, swoosh of ball, whiteness, vague as a bird. The knocked balls scatter, impact ignites movement, they spark off the other, a chaos for the back pocket. Cue hitched between finger and thumb, pointed like an arrow, he assesses the situation. The balls are clumped like clouds. The beam from the overhead light looms heavy over the game, making the shot cools him. Eagling from side to side, you can forget yourself like this. On to his 11th pint of Stella, the taste weak and carbonated. These days he can get by this way, it doesn't like easy, worried playing alone might become a chore. 4, 5, 6 games gone without missing, without coming close. The easiness of the game disappoints him. He likes a challenge and begins to chase the toughest shots, balls that are impossible to pot, to risk his own record. There are days when he can't be bothered, not even to play pool or get out of bed. Grey, long days he can't look forward to. His war is the absence of fight. No resistance, no enemy to be alert against, he's over tense, always on guard, but glad to be free from the bullshit of army life, the discipline of the people. The snooker centre has become a haven, where he can collect his thoughts, gather momentum, thrash his white, hot cue ball into packs of red and yellow balls. But today's peace has been disturbed by his own ability, and the gang on the table alongside are aggressive and irritating, overconfident. They don't see his worth, how they're in this together. They fucked me over. They don't give a shit about me either. He's in that dizzy place between drunkenness and darkness. Nights you can't remember in the morning. Chunks of memory lodged between headache and heartburn. Nights you prefer to forget if only you could remember. Hangovers are half his daily activity. While he tries to quit the booze, he can't get enough. More makes him thirsty. Veiled beneath his heavy pinstripe duvet, with the knowledge you've fuck all to do, there's a sense of progress being a hangover. His fatigue doesn't show. The ease of the game has made him angry. He stabs at the balls. He wants to see how much force he can control, how much fight he can drive into a shot. A voice, urban and forced. Check out the showboat getting all dirty by himself. You like playing with yourself? His lobes burn, and he sees another guy join the table. Bling. Sportswear. Well, who would I think of you? You sick. Maybe, but you were watching. Fucking knobhead. The guy breaks the word in two, tongues apart each syllable. Maybe you boys should shut the fuck up, eh? Maybe we should shut the fuck up before I come over there and sit my fucking fist through your face, you little cunt. Fuck off. Easy, white boy, you're starting. We'll eat you up here. Fucking eat you. Who the fuck do you think you are, you cunt? Fuck you, dickhead. John goes back to his game, his heart a jackhammer, knowing he's being watched, doing his best to find a rhythm, but the pressure skews his play, goes to shit. He loses focus on the game in hand and knocks the cue ball off the wrong cushion, misses a sitter. If this were Kabul, Helmand or Kosovo, he'd have his boys. They'd take care of these guys. Still his knuckles contract, grip the cue tightly, veins rippled green. 5 crowd round the next 2 tables. Loud, piss-taking banter that tightens his gut, pricks at his ears. The kind of talk you get in the mess or hear during dull days on patrol. He downs the last of his pint. They speak street slang from the front of the mouth, a stylized drawl, loosely enunciated. Fuck it. He's through with his civilian bullshit, trying to play by the rules. He breaks his cue across his thigh, bulk of need, and thrashes the biggest first, drawing blood with the cherrywood shards of cue. The guy's down with a blooded face. The others tend to him, scared kids staring up with angry white eyes. You fucking come near me, and I'll fucking kill you. John shouts, and they know he's serious. His starry-eyed expression makes him look crazed. He turns on his heel and heads to the bar, where the barmaid Francesca, this 20-something with a pert body that fills a white t-shirt and plaid skirt, leans onto the bar and leaps through the pages of a trashy magazine. John sets himself down on a high stool that wobbles under his weight. Who are those twats? She looks up, taking her eyes away from the glossy pictures of snow boots. Excuse me? Those guys, what's crack? I'm sorry, but you might want to rephrase your question. Fucking women, Christ almighty, those guys, who the fuck are they? Just regulars, Rambo. Guys who come in here every fucking day of every fucking week.